Up today at the St. Joe's Athletic Complex and Sunrise Conference contest between a couple 0-2 conference teams, 0-2 in conference, and somebody's going to come out here with a win, and it's a much-needed win. It's a very short conference schedule, short conference season, and you want to make that Final Four playdown for the Sunrise Conference. The road to that right now starts right here today. The Fighting Saints will get their starting five.
Number 15, Brad Drysdale. From Queens, New York, number 5, Doug Childs. From Cambridge, New York, number 21, Tyler Harrington. From Moncton, Vermont, number 14, Ryan Kimball. And running the point from Washington Heights, New York, number 1, Victor Valdez. The head coach of the Fighting Saints is Mr. Bill Bartlett. Assistant coaches Jim Manuel and Jeff White. Your president, Dr. Frank McClory. Your athletic
Saints losing in conference play to Vermont Technical College. Last game we had here at the CSJ Athletic Complex on Channel 15. And Maine Machias. Maine Machias also defeating Fort Kent. So a common opponent there to measure things by. Both games were close. CSJ losing by 1 point to Maine Machias. And it was a 2-point loss for Fort Kent to Maine Machias, if you want to try to get comparisons here. This is as close to a rivalry game as you will get. Last year, these two teams met in the finals of the Sunrise Conference, and it was St. Joe's coming back in the closing seconds of a frantic comeback to win the championship over Fort Kent. The year before that, Fort Kent eliminated St. Joe's from the tournament. So yeah, this is a rivalry game, and that's going to be up and no good off the mark, and the rebound will come down to Childs. Childs, the rebound will go off to Valdez, and Gal back there, number 20, guarding Valdez as he comes down the floor. Harrington with the touch will go to Kimball. So it's imperative today that CSJ, if they want to start their playoff drive, would come out with a win. Coming off a win over Southern Vermont College, and Drysdale with the grab, and tough shot, got it. Drysdale with the bucket. We'll have the White Birch Realty player of the game, and at halftime today we'll talk to Rich Ortega, who graduate from St. Joe's, also captain on that championship team last year, playing professional ball in Europe, and you can see that alley-oop pass did not work. There's Valdez, I lost the ball for a second. Valdez will break into the front court. Nice give down inside, the ball blocked and pinned along that backboard. Then the long pass up ahead, it's going to be completed, and we got college basketball. Heidliger had the block at the other end, and Basu will make the basket at this end. So a rousing start to the contest. Pretty good crowd on hand for a Saturday afternoon game. Kimball gets the pass off to Childs. He's going for the 3 ball, and he'll rattle it in for a 5-2 CSJ lead. Basu will bring the ball into Gal, and Gal, no pressure in the backcourt. We'll be looking at that CSJ coming out in a zone defense. Surprised by that. The ball down in the corner. They're going to throw all the way back up top, and there's the grab by Basu. Basu, number 11. Hamel Basu, the point guard. Works off the screen, gets inside. There's the kick out, and it's going to be out of play, off from the hands of Jimmy Lopez. So Lopez couldn't reel in the pass. It was high and wide, and it'll go out of bounds. And Gal in the backcourt with Valdez. Valdez with a quick push, rides the ball up front, works it between the circles, so give it off down to Drysdale. Drysdale's been quite a bright spot, a newcomer to CSJ this year, and he's played extremely well in his first year of college basketball. Harrington, point for Harrington. So a couple 3 balls to put CSJ up 8-2. And Gal and company is going to respond here early on. There's a crowd coming to life now at the athletic complex on the College of St. Joseph. Wide open, pass up the shot from the free throw line. Gal up and got it. That'll drive the crowd. So Gal will make it 8-5. Teams lighten it up from the outside. And Gal against Valdez. We're going to make Valdez work the ball up and work hard. Remember Jamie Ryda, who played a lot of the point in the first semester, and with that injury, unable to come back and play. So a lot more minutes will fall on Valdez. Childs up, and no, he'll be off the mark this time. Racing to the rebound was number 15, Heidliger, and he'll get it off the Gal. And there's Valdez with the steal as he anticipated it, gets it up ahead. Again, that passing lane, and Doug Childs, little fancy there, will get the shot up and in for the bucket. 10-5, Saints with the lead. Gall crosses the timeline and gets it to Basu. As Basu looked down along the baseline, couldn't hit it. The cutter coming across, and got a travel call. I thought so, and he did. Gall with the travel, questioning the call, but he kind of had that hesitant stutter step to start things off, and Valdez again. This will be the matchup. They just put pressure on Valdez, see if they get him in some foul trouble, maybe a little fatigue problems. Kimball to Valdez. Gall fights over the screen, and Valdez will come up short with a shot. It's a one and done. It's the ball taken out there by Fox. Up ahead on the run, the grab. Again, they tried the alley-oop, but it didn't work. It's Valdez in the way of Heiliger, and Heiliger, it's twice they tried it, and twice it hasn't worked. So there'll be a turnover, and then 16-11 to go in the first half of play. The game that preceded this was the women's version of Fort Kent CSJ, and that was won by Fort Kent rather handily. Nice pass down inside, no finish by Drysdale. Boy, again, perfect pass, and he just didn't get the finish that time. They'll remember that play, though, for later on in the contest. As Gall, they work the ball down inside, up, and they'll get it this time. It's number 33, Fox. You see the official with the count. Valdez handles the ball extremely well, knows the offense, sets it up. So there's been an issue this year. It's just been fatigue. And Childs will come up with nothing but errors. He pulled up, took the jump shot, and missed. We're going to have our first sub of the contest, Maurice Pye. So Pye in the game, number 3 for CSJ. And he wasn't available in the first semester, but he's available now, and you'll see his first action of the afternoon. So Pye on Lopez as they've gone man-to-man defense now, which is much more what I expected to see early on. Down inside, Heiliger will miss the shot, and up and got it. The follow-up by Fox. Fox becoming quite a apparent force here to be reckoned with in the ball game as he's got the good ups down there. And Childs will find Pye, and Pye will bounce in, bounce back out, give it to Harrington to reverse the ball, and they want to get the ball down inside to Drysdale. He's trying to establish a pass lane to get in the ball. Childs through all the traffic, finger rolls it, no good. Is Basu. Basu into the front court. It's a 5-on-4 right now. Now we have the numbers back, 5-on-5. They're going to set the play up, pull it back out, and they'll run through the offense now. Fox with the catch up, strong finish by Fox. And again, they're looking for Fox. They'll bring Parada in the ball game. I'm sure he'll match up against Fox. They need somebody with some muscle. As Fox down there kind of just having his way down in the low blocks. Valdez to Pye. Now, I don't know Pye as far as, is he an outside shooter? Does he drive to the hole? It's the first time I've actually seen him in game action. Harrington fades, fires, came up with a nice bounce. A generous little hoop there. 12-11, CSJ reassuming that 1-point lead. Fox along the baseline, and it's going to be stolen away. It's Drysdale with a good defense, footwork. Valdez came in from behind, made the steal, and can't get the bucket. And Gall will get the rebound. Gall's going to bring it down the floor himself. You see him looking around and trying to beat the defense down the floor. There's Fox, and count it. Going to be good. They got the ball to the baseline as quick as possible to push down the floor, and the defense just a step behind. So the basket's good, and one for Fox. And now they're going to allow Parada 25 to come in the contest for CSJ.
25, Oscar Parada.
Pelagics, number 21 in the ballgame for Fort Kent. Number 32, Dubella coming in the ballgame, and we had one more, and I'll have to catch up on that substitution in just a second. So we have a timeout taken, and that line will be Fox for the finish of the three-point play. For Fort Kent was Campbell, 34, but he's coming in for the shooter, Fox. So he's at the scores table right now, and again, the basket was good. This is the and one. No good, long rebound. Parada will get in at the free throw line. Parada pivots and finds Valdez. So Campbell unable to enter the ballgame on the missed shot. I think he's coming in for the shooter. Pye looks, passes up the three-point shot. Parada. Again, they're looking down inside to Drysdale. Pye with the ball fake, and then the dribble to the elbow. There's Parada with the ball fake, steps up inside, ducks underneath, and tough shot by Oscar Parada. And CSJ back at on top at 14-13. Expect this to be a high-scoring game. Expect this to be a tight game all the way through. These two teams only play tight games. But Stu up and travel. Yeah, that ball fake, the second time he did the jump stop, that's travel.
Number 34, Alan Campbell.
That's going to bring Doug Childs back in the contest for CSJ, and he's going to replace Drysdale. So Drysdale
Also coming in for Fort Kent, number 22.
taking a breather. Like I said, at the conclusion of the contest, we'll have the CSJ Player of the Game, the White Birch Realty Player of the Game. They donated the CSJ Player of the Game shirt. And at halftime, we'll have Rich Ortega talking about life after college basketball, getting paid now to play ball. That's kind of a cool concept. Against 14-13, 12:58 to go. CSJ with the ball, CSJ with the lead. Looking for back-to-back wins, something only done once this year, as they defeated Southern Vermont College, and looking for a win over their rival in the conference here, Fort Kent. The Bengals, they're called. On the run, the gun, all good. Ogdebella. So Ogdebella will get the basket. That gives Fort Kent back the lead, 15-14. We've already had at least 5 lead changes in the basketball game. Parada from the baseline will send the pass up to the elbow, and that's going to be Pye. Pye, quickness out there, but doesn't really go anywhere. He goes left to right, side to side, and then travel right there. Yeah, that was a good call. I thought the coach from Fort Kent was going to pull the hair out of his head, and then realized, as you can tell, he's pulled the hair off his head. But he got the call. He just brought it to the attention of the official. Somebody told me he's from Essex Junction, Vermont. Played for a former head coach from CSJ, Jim Graffam. Played for him. Oh, what a shot. When it left. When it left Klodgik's hands, it was nothing but twine. So 18-14, Fort Kent with their largest lead of the ball game. And Harrington settling for a 3-ball, no good. Long rebound will be chased down by Pye, and he'll throw it off from Campbell out of bounds. So Pye, good play right there. Now it's Heiser time, so Jeff Heiser in the game, number 10 from Pulteney, Vermont. Former high school quarterback and Pulteney High School Devil, Blue Devil. Childs pops out, and he's got Lopez right on him. Parada from the free throw line, having a little trouble getting started and lost his traction. Heiser will not shoot from out there. Harrington will. He'll put it up, and no, it'll rim out on him. Parada had it lost to try to keep it alive. Here comes the other way. Fort Kent up and can't get the finish. Pye with the basketball. Pye with the push down. Pye into the front court, the elbow to the paint. Pye with the spin move up, and holy crap, he's fast. Up and in by Parada. That's getting the ball to the baseline as quick as you can, and look what it does. It gets everybody out of position. It's Ogdebella. He'll dump the ball down inside to Campbell. He wants to kick it back out to Ogdebella. He'll take the 3-point shot, and no good this time. It's a one and done as Parada will get the rebound. Again, Ryda not available. He is injured, and I don't know the timetable for his return, but definitely not today as he's in street clothes. Well, nice looking clothes, but something you'd wear out like not to play basketball. Up and no good. Childs. Weak side rebound, Parada. He'll step to the basket and give it out to Harrington. Nice assist from Parada to Harrington for the bucket. We're tied at 18. And Ogdebella with Harrington one-on-one this time. They've gone to the man-to-man defense. Lopez from way outside. Off-balance shot. No good. Childs with the position on the inside on the box out. We'll give it to Pye. Pye could be a blessing here in the second semester by his quickness and ability to give Valdez breaks from the point position. He'll give the ball back to Harrington. They'll reverse it to Childs. Childs wants to go down inside to Parada, and he does a little skip pass down inside, and Oscar nowhere to deal offensively with the ball. We'll go back to Doug Childs, and Childs wants to isolate, drive, and got it! Yeah, they broke down the defender. They opened up. They spread the floor and left the middle of the paint wide open for him to work one-on-one against the defense. 20-18, CSJ with the lead. We're at 9:40 to go, and a very quickly played first half. Not a lot of fouls. There's only been one foul in the ball game and only one timeout. No look pass from Lopez down inside to Klodgik. So Klodgik will get the basket. That's a great no look pass. Drew the defender to him and then just snipped the ball right out there. Brana at the logo near center court. We'll give it off to Harrington, and Harrington with the ability to shoot over the top of the defender. One day post up Heiser, he'll turn and kiss it off the glass. Heiser time as he'll make it 22-20 CSJ. We're in double digits now for lead changes, and this is shaping up to be one of those fan-friendly games. The type of game makes you want to come down to the athletic complex of CSJ and catch a college basketball game live. Kolajic up, oh, great low post move. Tell you what, he can play in a low post. That's very obvious from that last possession. High at the Childs. Yeah, and the crowd getting fired up, as well as the two benches. Coach Phil Bartlett's first exposure to the Fort Kent rivalry, Fort Kent CSJ rivalry. Harrington up and got it. Running a much more structured offense than what they did against BTC is CSJ. That's a lot of initials. Agdabella waits for Lopez. Lopez back to Agdabella. He wants to take him on the drive. Block! Get out of here, he said, as he says, get out of my house. Childs, rough ride down. Will they count it? I believe on the floor prior to the shot. Foul's going to be on Bard. 2 shots, so no basket. So Bard called for his first foul. That's the first foul on Fort Kent. And all subs, we got a lot of subs to talk about for both sides. Coming in, Fox, 33 for Fort Kent. Number 15, Heiliger, and number 12, Nagaratic, all coming in for Fort Kent, and along with Basu. I just saw him, number 11. So 4 players coming in for Fort Kent. That'll rattle in. Drysdale, 15, Santana, 34, and Valdez, number 1, all coming in for CSJ. So we are set now to get the second shot up and away, 25-22. CSJ with the lead, and Doug Childs at the line trying to get the second basket here of the 2 free throws. Will not. Oh, see what he did wrong? He was backing up on the shot. You got to stay at the line when you shoot those free throws. And Agdabella looking and going down inside to Fox. Soft touch, no good. Tip up, no good. And that will be saved. Ortega saving Childs over there. And boy, Ortega doesn't get that much contact in the European League. He looks okay, though. Again, Rich will be the halftime guest, the White Birch Realty halftime guest. He'll just dump the ball up top to Agdabella. See, he wants to run a little. He wants Nadrick to come closer. Count it! He got the ball down inside the Fox, and he'll make the bucket. Basket's good, and Fox at the line. Again, he's catching the ball in on the sweet spot. It's tough to play defense when the offensive player's catching the ball 6 to 8 feet away from the bucket. You've got to stop the ball from coming down inside. This is for the tie. It's 25-24, and it's now 25 all. So each team's had their largest leads erased here in the first half. Now we see a different defense being played, that trap down in the back court, and Childs basically dribbled out with that to Heiser, to Drysdale, back to Valdez. Now Valdez will settle things down, and they'll set up the offense to run the play. Double foul, yep. Heiser's going to be called for the foul on the CSJ end, and Fox the foul on the other end. It's a double foul. Double foul. Double foul called. You know what? I want to correct. It's Basu. So Basu was called, number 11 for Fort Kent. So my correction on the double foul. Yeah, there's a question at the score table. Yeah, everything stays the same. The shot clock, the arrow, everything on this double foul. And CSJ is going to run the stack. And the other officials now having a meeting on the far side. They're discussing the position of where the ball should be taken out of bounds. It's going to be side out. Heiser coming back over. They'll come into Childs. So things heating up here. Like I said, this is a rivalry in the Sunrise Conference. Heiser off his head and going to be called on Heiser. Yeah, once he lost the handle, he was in trouble, and that's going to be Nagaratic. through his foul. Harrington coming back in the basketball game for Heiser. Parada is going to rush up the scores table. He's going to be allowed to come in also for CSJ. He's going to take Santana's spot. And so Gall will get the basketball. Remember, Gall started the game at the point guard along with Basu. So Basu and Gall back there in that starting guard rotation. On the switch, and we'll go back into position as Drysdale had popped out. Drysdale right now, as the Saints look like they've gone back to the zone. No, they're back to man-to-man. Okay. Up and yes. Again, where they get the ball down inside, and that just makes it too hard. Basu with the bucket, and it's 27-25. Fort Kent with the lead again. Nagradic out there defensively on Childs. Valdez goes left, comes back right, gives it to Childs. Childs wanted to go baseline, might get away with the travel. We'll give it back to Parada. He wanted to wheel to the hole. That was taken away. Ball stripped from behind. Basu with the basketball. It was number 15, Heiliger, that made the steal. The strip. The Fox, the finish, yes. 4-point lead at 29-25. Fox, again, appearing to be the main point of the offense here. That time it turned him off a defensive turnover, takeaway. And that was going to be a tough pass to complete. Valdez had it picked away. Gall with the basketball. The Fox up inside, avoids the contact, doesn't get the foul, and makes the basket. We're going to have a CSJ timeout. It's a 7-point run by Fort Kent. They'll have the 31-25 lead with 5:58 to go in the half. Timeout. It's a good timeout, trying to stop the run here by Fort Kent. The Bengals with the 6-point lead. CSJ with the ball. And Valdez rearranging the players down in the front court. Drysdale started off on the opposite side. Harrington with the ball, with the penetration, with the finish. Yes. Harrington with the bucket, cuts the lead to 4. And Gall coming down, and Fort Kent spreading the floor right now and taking their time. Nagradic gave the ball back to Basu, and he wants Gall to switch, go to his right side. Nagradic. Childs there defensively. There's the switch out as Harrington wants to go back, and nice job of getting back to Fox. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7. Gall with the ball fake will lob it down inside. Now it's just a good defensive stand. Pass was tipped. They're trying to go long distance to Drysdale. Gall came up with it. Basu for 3. No. Fox for 2. Yes. That's an area that they've had trouble with, and that's defensive or offensive rebounds, giving up rebounds. That is CSJ. And Valdez with that quick acceleration. Gets it off to Parada. He'll make the grab in the breadbasket. Harrington on the cut, the fade, the fire, no good. Hit the back of the iron. Comes all the way out to Fox, and he's looking for Gall. Gall on the run, had a head of steam, got to the elbow, puts it up, and it'll be way off the mark. You can follow the flight of the ball, and it was just never on line, and Harrington with the catch will hand it off to Valdez. And Victor Valdez, senior point guard, will skip the pass over to Tyler Harrington. Drysdale wanted to penetrate and couldn't get any space from Heiliger. Heiliger, good defender out there, number 15. Solid. Drysdale with the spin, and again got in the air and gave the ball back to Childs. He'll launch it up way in the corner behind the defense, and all of a sudden a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1 behind the back pass to Basu, and all balls got to be a jump ball. Oh, did they play that well? Nagradic can't believe it, but it was 3-on-1, and maybe one pass too many, but it became a jump ball. The arrow will favor the Fighting Saints. And they're going to bring Pye back in the basketball game. He's going to replace Parada. So Pye, number 3 in white for CSJ, back in the contest. You can see Valdez will go behind the back, work it over to this Harrington between the circles. Childs. Well, Childs will shoot from anywhere on the floor. He is a shooter. He has a shooter's mentality out there. Drysdale trying to walk in and post up. Heiliger will turn, go to the little jump hook and get it. Well set up, and again, Drysdale's been such a good addition to CSJ this year. You See Fox made himself available for the pass, and it's going to be offensive foul called. Might have gotten a little break there for CSJ. That player control foul. Harrington will bounce up off the floor. It looked like Valdez had gotten in there and was backpedaling under contact, but CSJ will get the call. And again, the two teams have combined for only 7 fouls here in a 33-29 Fort Kent lead with almost 17 minutes played. That's excellent as far as fouls. That's the way the game should play. It should be a fluid situation. And that's what we've had here. Lead changes back and forth constantly. Might have been tipped, certainly off the mark, and Fort Kent with the ball, and Gall will bring it into the front court. Gall to Lopez. Lopez has been quiet to number 30. Gall coiled, but did not let the three-point shot go. Lopez up, and no, had to sit on the rim and threw the time of the rebound off. And they're going to call a holding foul on Harrington, I believe. Basu was the victim of the foul. That's only the 5th team foul. No shots coming up. Ball will go out of bounds on the baseline for Fort Kent.
21, Harrington.
Harrington's first personal. Nobody in any foul trouble. Nobody with 2 fouls or more in the ball game. On either side. Lopez on the catch, the curl, gave it up on the baseline. Ball stopped down there by Pye, picked up by Drysdale. Pye bringing a lot of energy into the basketball game today for CSJ, something they had lacked off the bench. Pye up, no good. Well, he had the shot, he just didn't make it, and here comes Basu. Harrington tried to get on his front side, and now he'll switch off. Harrington wanted to slow down the movement of the ball coming up the court. Lopez and Pye as the matchup. Gall from way outside will front rim it. The step to the basket and the finish by Fox. Fox is in double digits now with points for Fort Kent. And again, he's having a big first half here. He looks to be like a very strong player offensively. In halftime coming up in 2 minutes, 9 seconds. We'll have Rich Ortega as the halftime guest on the White Birch Realty halftime show. And they'll rattle around. Boy, thought it was going to happen, and Harrington, the rim wouldn't cooperate with him. Basu will push the pass down to Fox. He'll bring it back to Gall, and he'll back up with Drysdale on him defensively. Drysdale obliging, following him out on the backup. They'll go to Fox. He'll slide baseline, up and finish. That is a tough matchup for Harrington right now. Fox just so much upper body strength, but it's a 37-29 lead for Fort Kent. They have 1:45 to go in the first half. Cheerleader should be back out during another break, so I'll get you up to date on some of the energy in the crowd here by the CSJ cheerleader. I know who she is, but she comes out and dances. Right now she's giving that fan a hard time, but she comes out and dances with those pom-poms during each break, each time out. So Harrington Company down 8, 1:45 to go. They want to put some baskets on the board here in the final few possessions. They don't want to let Fort Kent get a lot of momentum going into the half. Remember last year, down 21 points to Fort Kent, CSJ made a frantic comeback, only to have it the game tying or game winning shot in the final second. A layup, they mishandled the ball, and Fort Kent came out here with the win. It was a great ball game. Drysdale with a little jump shot, no good. Here comes Basu. Basu will slow it down once he gets over the timeline. They want to go right down to Fox. He'll fade, and that's good. Tell you what, Fox. That's Heiliger that got the shot up and in. Valdez looks like he got fouled, no whistle. 1:05 to go. 10-point lead now for Fort Kent. CSJ trying to avoid going 0-3 in conference play. Heiliger slapped the ball away from Drysdale. He'll retrieve it down in the corner. 19 on the shot clock, and again, not a lot of movement out there offensively, and we have a hold call on Heiliger. Yeah, no shot yet. It's only the 5th team foul. And Parada going to come in for Drysdale for CSJ. Parada will be wearing number 25. And Valdez with the ball handed to him, and new shot clock put into effect. There's 15 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock, and Valdez will skip through there, give it up in the corner. Harrington got it. Three-pointer for Harrington. Cuts the lead to 7, 39-32. 2-second difference in the shot clock and game clock. Heiliger wants to push the ball to Lopez and just fired it high and wide. He never had a chance to make the catch. So CSJ with 26 seconds to work with, shot clock is off, and Valdez will feel pressure from Ogdebella. And Ogdebella causes the turnover. He surprised Valdez with that reach is, and Ogdebella and company will have the basketball. Yeah, we're going to have a 30-second timeout as they want to drop a play. They're already in their offensive end of the floor, and you can see the coach going right to the dry erase board. 39-32, Fort Kent with the lead. Some of the action taking place here between timeouts. Again, it's going to be Fort Kent with the basketball. They forced the turnover. And again, the game that preceded this, the Fort Kent women's basketball team defeated St. Joe's. And Basu, number 11, will come down along the baseline, take the ball out of bounds. Ogdebella with the ball, Valdez on him defensively, and that's a good matchup right there for Fort Kent. Basu, 14 seconds. Basu between the legs, Pie on him, making him back up. And off the knee of Basu out of bounds, and that's that quickness of Pie coming into play again. And CSJ, and the coach for Fort Kent said too much dribbling, and he was absolutely right. Turned into a disaster. 9 seconds and counting, and Childs we picked up by Basu in the back court. Childs in the front court. Childs up and draws the foul. Should be shots this time, even though nobody's in the bonus. Yeah, Heiliger will be called for the foul.
Number 15, Othniel Heiliger on the line shooting.
Yeah, Heiliger called for the foul, and Kalajic at the score table 21, and I'm assuming he'll come in for Heiliger as it's 2 shots for Childs. And that is the change. And for Fort Kent, also checking in is Sam Baird, number 22. Sam Baird, I'm sorry about that. Now 39-33, Fort Kent. And he'll get them both. Makes it a 5-point ball game. And again, they're trying to put some pressure on the ball and not let it come down the floor. That will count, and just barely off the mark. 39-34 at the half, and we'll be back with Richard Ortega.
39, the Fighting Saints.
We still have that same low budget, so I had to turn the camera on and come down. Got Rich Ortega here, and congratulations. First of all, great career at St. Joe's, and you're playing pro ball now. And maybe you can bring us up to speed on life after college.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated last year. You know, we won the Sunrise Conference Championship. Some of us left, like myself, Rui Carmo, and Coach Graffam, and of course Rich Bailey and Nick Loomis. And for me, life after college is just, I didn't stop playing ball. I just got back. I was playing out in the Dominican Republic. I was playing on a professional team out there for about 2.5 months. And it was well, it had its up and downs. I was the youngest guy on the team, the rookie on the team, so you know, it was a tough transition, and the coach didn't trust me at first, but towards the end, everything went well, and I was able to show that I could play, and I was able to play in the All-Star game and win the MVP of the All-Star game.
Excellent. So, don't take this wrong, but you're really skinny now. You lost a lot of weight.
I know, it's just hard work out there, and you know, the heat, the tropical weather is just once you're in that hardwood, it's all sweat after 10 minutes, and with all that heat and the heat coming down on you and all that sun, it's just become more efficient, your workout, because you're burning more calories, and the food over there is a lot more natural, so your diet is a lot better than what I was having here. And it's going to help me in my game become a better player, and now I'll be able to play the wing. And of course, I've always played the post, but now I'll be able to move a lot better in the wing and handle the ball a lot better and be more versatile.
Okay, all right. So as far as assessing yourself, when you graduated from St. Joe's, you got down, you thought you were well prepared, as prepared as you could be for the experience, the pro ball you're playing?
Yes, I believe after I graduated from here, and even throughout my time here, I was always constantly in the gym, working out, putting up shots. Coach Graffam would bring me in here, all my coaches, the coaching staff with Coach Bliss, Coach Blake, all the different coaches that came through here. And they ran me through workouts, and I will always constantly be playing because I knew that the sky's the limit, and I want to work as hard as I can so I could be the best player that I can be.
All right, well, great message here for the young kids at home that it's very possible to play college ball and go on and play at the next level, and you've proven that. First time I've seen you, I've seen 2 games at St. Joe's here in your downtime. A little different look this year to St. Joe's team.
Yeah, it's a different look. I mean, you know, it's not the same with some of the guys not being here, but they still have a great team. They looking good, they gel together, and they play with a lot of chemistry. I mean, their record is not reflecting at all of how good they are, and I think that this half, even though they're down 5, they're showing that they're getting their flow back, and they're playing a lot better and with a lot of confidence, and they're showing that they're going to be a tough team to beat in the conference.
Of course, last time you saw Fort Kent, it was in a championship game. It has to bring a little tingle back when you sit in the bleachers and watch this.
Yeah, you know, that rivalry, no matter who comes, no matter who goes, after all the years, that game will always be remembered by me and by all the guys that participated in it. I know the Fort Kent guys, a lot of them came up to me and chatted with me about that game before the game even started, and they have bad blood, but it was my last year. I'm no longer here, so at least I'm glad that I was able to bring the banner and leave with the championship and leave on a good note.
Well, absolutely. Now, as far as getting back to the pro ball, when are you leaving again, and do you know where you're playing?
I have a phone call waiting for me, and I'm supposed to be going back to the Dominican Republic by the end of this month or mid-February. But it's either that or Puerto Rico or Venezuela next, and all those tournaments start around mid-February, so I'm gonna just take my time, talk with my agent, and see which is the best situation and the best offer for me, and then go on with that. And I'm trying to play as much as I can, make the most money out of it as I can, and travel the world as much as I can.
All right, well, it's good seeing you. Always stop in and check with me, and we'll get set for the second half of basketball. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rich.
Keep doing your job.
Hey, I'm trying. Will have the basketball first. They're up by 5 over CSJ. Both teams 0-2 in Sunrise Conference play. Both teams desperately needing to win this basketball game. Of course, they are rivals, and they have met in the playoffs the last couple of years. So this has got the makings of a Donnybrook for a finish here. Nobody in foul trouble. Nobody hit the bonus even in the first half. That's how minimal fouls were. That's going to be stripped away, and it's a 3-on-0 now. 3-on-1 up and hammer time. Drysdale with the slam down. 39-36. God, he looked like me in my dreams when I thought I could do that. Gall with the basketball wants to go down in the corner. Basu with the basketball, and they'll just try to settle it down. What a start for CSJ. Gets the crowd right back into the contest. 3-point contest, 39-36. Fighting Saints. The same starters that had at the beginning of the ball game. Childs, Harrington, Drysdale, Kimball, and Valdez. Gall thought about the shot over Kimball, and Kimball bothered him just enough. Fox with the ball down low. Fox up, and Fox can't get the finish this time. Well, he had the spot carved out down low, and the ball just wouldn't cooperate with him and just wouldn't drop down through. Harrington had a steady first half for CSJ. Little jump hook, and Drysdale cuts the lead to 1 with a jump hook. Drysdale out of the chutes and running hard here for the Fighting Saints. Basu with the ball. Gall's the 3-point man. He takes not take the shot. And boy, I tell you what, Fox did a great job of creating space to get that shot off. And one thing about Drysdale, he is skinny. He needs to put on some upper body strength and some weight. And Fox filled right out. It's very strong upper body strength to him. He's able to just bump and clear out Drysdale. The long shot by Childs will be chased down in the corner by Gall. The Fox on the tip, up off the glass, no good. Basu pump fakes up. Harrington got enough just to bother it. And we're going to have a, I'm not sure what he called there. It was a weird call. Hold, okay. They called a hold on Drysdale. That's going to be his first personal. First foul of the second half. 18 minutes left in the ball game. 39-38. Fort Kent with the lead. They'll come up to Gall, and he'll pass up the outside shot again. Lopez won't. Lopez likes to shoot. He's got the shooter's mentality. Shoot till you get hot, and that time he'll be off the mark. Bounce pass back to Harrington. He'll work against Fox. To Kimball. He's a shooter. He got it. 3-ball, and CSJ is taking the lead back. 41-39. So they are on a big run here. They were down by 5 at the half. They've got the lead by 2 now. They're on a 7-0 run, and Gall can't put it into it. There's the rebound, and One more time. Yeah, he'll put it on the floor and he'll lose it again. That's number 15, Heiliger. And jump ball, long time to develop. It'll be a jump ball, and Heiliger tied up by Childs. The referee down on one knee, making sure it doesn't become any more jump ball. Heiliger helped up by Drysdale and Valdez. Good sportsmanship there. In a very intense ball game. And so we have some pressure in the backcourt, like we saw all through the first half. Gall back there just to harass and let Valdez know he's there. Make him work the ball down the floor. To Childs, and it's been Drysdale here in the second half that's led the Saints back and given them the lead again. Childs up, and Childs using his bulk and his muscle to clear out the baseline. 4-point lead, matches the largest lead of the contest for CSJ. Lopez with the touch, they'll reverse the ball back to Gall, and that CSJ zone defense floating around. The Sioux will reach back, and 18 seconds on the shot clock. Tell you what a strip job. And off the foot of the defender, comes back in the hands of Childs. He'll give it up, and Drysdale's fouled. And he'll go to the floor hard, but he's resilient. He's got, like I said, he's got a physique like Gumby. He'll bounce right up off the floor and get set to go again. Don't forget, we have the White Birch Realty Player of the Game. They'll receive the donated CSJ Player of the Game shirt. And I think we're going to have a chance to actually talk to him at the end of the contest today. Kalajic at the scores table will be coming in for Fort Kent. Drysdale at the line, and 43-39, 16:33 to go. CSJ with the lead, and Drysdale will make it a 44-39 game.
Checking in for Fort Kent, number 21, Ilya Kalajic.
Yeah, Heiliger coming out and Kalajic coming in. So the winner today will finally get into the win column in the conference play in the standings. And Drysdale can't get the second one. Fox with the rebound, and he'll snap it off. Front court Lopez. And I know they're getting awful sloppy with the basketball to the floor, and that's thrown straight up and stolen away. It was a battle for the ball, and Gall will get the foul. Yeah, no basket, foul on the floor. Yeah, the foul obviously on Gall. CSJ coming out very energized here in the second half. Childs enjoying a light moment in the ball game with a big smile. And Valdez calling the play out. They're working off the screen, and the Harrington rolled. He came back away from the basketball. It's not your typical screen and roll where he rolls to the basket. He shoots the three ball so well. Valdez will get the bucket. 46-39 CSJ. That'll bring Ogdebella back in the basketball game. It's a miss again, and a rebound. A one and done. Something CSJ doing very well here early in the second half is limiting chances on into the shot, one shot and out by Fort Kent. Kimball with Lopez will give it off to Childs. It's been a completely different ballgame in the second half here, and Childs up and got it. Boy, they're unstoppable right now. They have a 9-point lead, CSJ does, and there's a timeout, full timeout by Fort Kent. And not only is CSJ fired up, but the crowd is fired up, and Jim Madrick, the assistant's fired up. So we'll take a break on Munger Vision, 48-39, CSJ with the lead. The half started. It's been a 14-0 run by CSJ, and it's been a dominant CSJ run in that last bucket by Childs, but it was all started by Drysdale. Kalajic with the move, and he'll give the ball back on the bounce to Basu. He again passed up the open shot on the outside edge. It's going to be up end. But I tell you what, they've done a nicer job of pushing Fox further away from the basket here in the second half. Remember, he's getting shots from the sweet spot in that first half. Harrington will catch, and that's well within his range. He'll get the ball off to Childs. Childs pushed to the corner, and they wanted to roll with Drysdale, and everything just got so congested they could not get him the ball. Harrington will reach back, and Harrington and Childs and loose. Basu will get it to Kalajic. And Kalajic able to get the ball in the front court. Fox, the bump, and boy, I tell you, even that time he caught the ball in the sweet spot and didn't get the finish. He'll force it up and almost got the basket. Fox will be going to the line. He's upset with himself. Drysdale picking up his second foul, came across the arm.
Brad Drysdale. On the line, shooting 2.
14:38 to go in regulation. Pye and Parada coming in the ballgame for CSJ. They'll have to wait till the second shot. Pye was a spark plug in that first half for the Fighting Saints.
Checking in for CSJ, number 3, Maurice Pye.
Kimball and Childs are coming out. They'll take a breather for the Fighting Saints. 48-40, first points in the second half coming in from the free throw line for Fort Kent. And Fox will get them both.
Brandon Fox.
And she pressures Oldebella, and Oldebella in the backcourt working against Victor Valdez. That's a tough matchup for Valdez. Drysdale on the run. Basket's good. I want to see which way the foul's going though. It's going to be on Heiliger. Heiliger will be called for the foul. Now we'll send Drysdale to the line for the and one, and Drysdale again having a huge basketball game today. No, okay, what had happened? I thought the basket was good and the foul was on Drysdale. Okay. So some confusion. Yeah, I had it right. It was an offensive foul, but the basket counted. The basket went in before the charge. That's 3 fouls now on Drysdale. They're not aware of that, I don't believe, on the CSJ bench or in that scorer's table. Harrington setting the screen did not look like he was ready for the pass to come to him. Oldebella will pick up the foul.
32, Manny Oldebella.
Oldebella. Yeah, they're explaining the fouls now. There'll be 3 fouls on Drysdale and 3 fouls on the team. Yeah, his basket was good, and the push after the shot. That's why the basket came. And Heiser coming in the ballgame for CSJ, and I'm looking to see who came out. Drysdale's coming out. That's a good move. That's protecting with those fouls. I had it under control. The scores table was all kind of lost, but we got it now. All you gotta do is listen to Munger Vision. He'll get it. And Basu at the scores table, he'll be coming in for Fort Kent. So the Bengals trying to mount a comeback now after losing that 5-point lead at the half. Saints starting off this second half with a 14-0 run. And Pye to Heiser to the basket. No, can't pull the trigger and finish it off. Blažić with the ball. We'll give it back down. This will be Oldebella. That's Fox to the bucket, no good. Harrington can't get the rebound to step up, and that was tipped by Harrington. And now getting on the boards are the Fort Kent squad. They'll get the basket. Fox will get the basket. And we have an injured player out there for Fort Kent. It's Oldebella, and he's going to be okay, so. Oldebella is going to be able to stay in the ball game. Looks like he got caught in the mouth. And it's been a good one today from CSJ. The Fighting Saints trying to maintain. And Raddick back in the ballgame, number 12. He's in the backcourt with Valdez. Valdez with acceleration. Gives it off to Pye, back to Heiser to Valdez. Valdez will give it to Parada. He likes that outside shot. No good. It's a one and done. And Raddick with the basketball. Lopez might get away with some steps. We'll give it off to Baird, and he'll put it up and out wide. 3-pointer, and CSJ sees the lead shrink to 4 now, 50-46. This all coming after that well-placed timeout by Fort Kent. Pye came back to meet the pass, and he'll give it down to Parada. 3 fouls on Drysdale, have him on the bench right now, Parada. To Pye, and again, he lost the handle on the ball. Looks like he's going to set him up for a shot against Lopez. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Up and no. Offensive foul on Valdez. The offense was in trouble as the shot clock running down. And boy, they went from an easy flowing
Player control
offense
ball whistled on number 1, Victor Valdez.
in the start of the second half. Now they're starting to struggle again. They're getting a little stagnant, a little one-on-one again.
Doug Childs.
Nagradic will take the ball out of bounds for Fort Kent. Lopez back to Nagradic, and now Childs and Pye look for the trip over the double team. It didn't happen. Nagradic calls for the ball, gets it off the bar, and he'll be no. Ball on the floor, the rebound laid on the floor, and Parada wants to outlet the pass. Can't do it. We'll get it back to Pye. Pye will be pushed to the point now that Valdez is on the bench. Here goes Childs. He'll pull up and oh, what a home rim that is! What a home rim! Makes it 52-46 CSJ. Basu, baseline, will bring it back. Baird with the ball fake will come up top to Lopez. They work it all the way around to Fox. He wants to penetrate, and boy, the handoff. The elbow cleared out the space in the basket. Basu will get the bucket. Boy, everything got crunched down into a small space down inside the paint. Parada, offensive foul, yep. And Parada and company not getting up. Both Parada down and the man who took the charge. I'm waiting to see it. Baird that's getting up slow. And Parada okay now up off the bench. Parada's a load to get hit by.
Is number 32, Manny Odabella.
And Odabella back in the ballgame, number 32. It's going to be Odabella in the backcourt. So it'll be Fort Kent with the ball and some momentum. They're down just 4 now after having a 5-point lead at the half to fall behind by 9, and they've come back to make it a 52-48 deficit right now. Nagradic wanted to drive, and that option taken away. Pye right there along with Harrington. They got there late for the trap. We're going to have a blocking foul on Pye. Pye called for the foul, and that'll be the 7th team foul. So after nobody reached the bonus in the first half, they are at the bonus now with 10:55 to go in the basketball game. Maybe I'm ahead of myself. No, it's only the 6th team foul. So Bard will bring it in. Odabella. Nagradic tipped, and last touch by Parada of CSJ. Now CSJ needing to finish the ball games. They've had some fades in this first part of the season. Heiser with chase. That's going to be up, and no. Long shot off the mark. Parada will give it off to Pye. Parada with another defensive rebound there for Fighting Saints. Harrington will have to kick the ball back to Oscar Parada. And now Childs will step out, and Childs will pull up for the 3-ball. No. Parada with the offensive rebound, trying to back in. Basu will cross over, go up, and kiss it off the glass. Oh! Harrington jamming the ball down the hole. Fox foul. They pushed the ball down to the baseline as quick as they could get it, and look what happened. Good stuff. On the arm. Trying to call for the foul. Fox at the line.
For Fort Kent is number 33, Brandon Fox. Let's go, team!
There's Valdez and Drysdale getting set at the scorer's table. Be coming in for Coach Phil Bartlett. And Nat right on there for Fox.
Checking back in for the Fighting Saints is number 1, Victor Valdez.
As Parada and Heiser solid minutes off the bench, finding some time for Drysdale and Valdez to get a rest. 54-49, Fighting Saints. And 54-50 ball game. Harrington quickly to get the pass and bounce to Valdez. Pelagic will be checking in for Fort Kent, number 21. This will be a foul on Fox, yeah. And the hold call. That's only the 4th team foul. It'll be ball slide out to CSJ.
Number 21, Ilya Kaladzic.
That is 3 fouls on Fox, and that's big.
Also checking back in, number 15, Otniel Heiliger.
So Heiliger will come in and replace Fox. He'll sit him down with those 3 fouls and try to save some time for him. Harrington looking and having to come back to Valdez. And Victor wants to get the retriever back. Will return the ball to Harrington. He'll give it to Pye. Pye on the edge of the elbow will take a few dribbles against Ogdebella and then throw it down inside, and it's just taken away by Nagradic. I'm not sure who the pass was intended for, but Nagradic, the only man in the area. Basu, no. Rebound. Kolasic able to tip it to himself. They'll get a new shot clock. It won't matter. They're going to launch away and get it. 3-ball. Nagradic will get it. 1-point ball game at 54-53. Saints holding on to that 1-point lead. Harrington will swing it over to Childs. Basu lined up defensively against Childs, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Bartlett and CSJ. Down to 9:19 to go in the basketball game, and a 1-point lead for the Fighting Saints. Tight one today on Munger Vision. Valdez will just pop it in the backcourt. Made it a little more exciting than it had to be. Pye, isolated, broke down the defender, then passed the ball away. Looking for Valdez on the return pass. Kolasic with the grab and the finish, and just like that, the 9-point lead is gone, and Fort Kent has taken the lead back at 55-54. And Valdez will slide 12 feet and do some push-ups afterwards. And a trip called. No shots. Coming up before the 5th foul. Highlander called for the foul. Heiliger called for the foul. The Saints had the ball on the baseline. Their own offensive end. Harrington catches, fires, got it! CSJ will take the lead back, 57-55, and we're like right back where we were in the start of the ball game, with the lead going back and forth on every possession. 8:46 left in regulation. Basu on the trail. We're giving that Nagradic, and he can't pull the trigger on the shot this time. He did pull the trigger. The shot wouldn't drop. Valdez into the front court very quickly. We'll slow it down now. Now Drysdale with the 3 fouls back in the basketball game. He's got it out there on the edge, and he's directed by Valdez to go down inside. He's got the ball too far away from the basket to think about a power move, and now he's worked his way back in. There's the spin, up, and got it! Count the basket. We got the ball and one. Basu called for the foul.
Foul was on number 9, Basu.
And Fox, 33, coming back in for Heiliger for Fort Kent.
And checking back in for the Bengals is number 33, Brandon Fox.
And so Drysdale adding to his point total here at crucial points in the ball game, 59-55. Looking for the 60th point of the evening for CSJ. Will get it.
Brad Drysdale completes the 3-point play.
60-55. Saints back up by 5. The lead they've had has been enlarged as 9. They have trailed by as many as double digits. They get it down to Fox, up and to the left hand. Can't get it to drop. Set on the rim, but wouldn't drop. And now Harrington clears a little space out for the pass to Childs. Childs waits for Valdez into the front court behind the back to Harrington, now to Childs. Takes the contact, fades, and no, pretty move, and Drysdale went in for the rebound. You gotta be careful not to pick up that 4th foul. Nagradic on the baseline will hit the cutter, up Basu, and foul. And Basu and Harrington there. 21, Harrington will get the foul, and Basu will be at the line. 2 shots.
About number 21, Tyler Harrington. Going to the line, shooting 2 for Fort Kent is number 11, Hamill Basu.
And I believe that's Lopez at the scores table getting set to check in for Fort Kent. The Bengals in the dark green uniforms at the free throw line looking to get back in here with this basket. Oh, that happened. 60-55 and 7:37 to go.
Number 30, Jimmy Lopez.
And Lopez in for Nagradic. He'll miss them both, and there's Kolasic with another big play. Off the bench, Kolasic had some big plays for Fort Kent today. Lopez, got it!
Jimmy Lopez.
Lopez, like I said, he's a gunner, and he'll get that shot in there. 60-58, 2-point lead for St. Joe's. Pye with Lopez on him. Pye will just bounce outside, let the screen develop, and be forced out of bounds by Yeah, it was Klozik that forced him out of bounds.
Ball whistled on number
High at the
21,
line, and we'll see what kind of
Klozik.
free throw shooter he is. Now we're in a tight ball game.
On the line, looking at the front end of a 1-1 for CSJ is number 3, Maurice Pye.
So Maurice Pye is stepping to the line. Again, just the 1-1 here. Got it. Very nice, soft, gentle touch on the shot. Well, I tell you, the crowd that came today is being treated to a good ball game. 61-58. 62-58. Got them both. Agdabella, no pressure in the backcourt. He was able to bring it right up to the edge of the arc, and Lopez will just circle back and come between circles. Agdabella, but Sue again open, passed up the 3-ball. Agdabella thought about it, pulled the shot back down. Saints have gone back and forth today with the Fort Kent squad in a rivalry game that you would expect to be played like this. Valdez behind everyone will go up and get the easy 2 points. Lead at 6, 64-58. Fox looked, but didn't drive baseline. Harrington was there in good position defensively. Oh, what a shot. Didn't happen. Creative move, and Fox will get the finish.
Brandon Fox.
Again, he's leading scorer in the ballgame for Fort Kent. Agdabella and Valdez dance down the court with each other. Childs holding the ball up top, and boy, it has to come off to the inside to Harrington. There's a little shovel pass inside, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Agdabella. Stays with CSJ. Again, we'll have the White Birch Realty Player of the Game coming up at the end of the contest. Win or lose. They're waiting for Klozik to tie his shoe up. That's the break in the action right now. Takes a while because he's tall. He has to bend down to tie his shoe. That's a long way to go. It takes a little longer for him to get up. Now we're set. So we're good to go here with 6:10 left in the basketball game. Harrington with the catch, got the ball back to Valdez on the drive, finger roll, leaves it shy. Picked up by Basu to Lopez, front court. Lopez. Oh, it's got to be an offensive foul. Oh, I got to tell you. Yeah, it's an offensive foul. He indicated a block. Then what happened was he pushed off with the forearm. He extended his forearm and pushed off. Timeout called by Fort Kent, and that's 4 fouls on Fox. But you could see the angle of the camera I had. He clearly reached out with his arm, extended it, and pushed him off. But the referee came over, and he's holding his hips like a blocking foul. That's why I was getting a little cranked up, and then he made the correct call. $18 fouls. It's been a very aggressive game, very well played game, very well officiated game actually. You see Valdez bring the ball up into the front court. On the drive, the dish off, and then the ball goes out of bounds, stays with CSJ. Looked like it went off from Agdabella. I'm waiting for somebody to take the ball out of bounds. Right now, all 5 Saints players in the field of play, and now it'll be Childs. He'll come down and take the ball out of bounds. Valdez all the way down to the baseline, got sealed off. We'll give it back to Drysdale, playing with the 3 fouls. He'll go up, change his body, and boy, what a change of direction in midair by Drysdale. The kick back, and Pye off to the races. Pye sets up the play up underneath, and a finish by Pye. That's quickness right there, man. And Parada going to be checking in the ballgame for CSJ. 66-62 on the made basket. Lead back by 4, Basu with the bucket. Just like every game these 2 schools play against each other. It's like 2 heavyweights just duking it out. Childs first to the ball, takes the contact, looks for a whistle, didn't get it. Drysdale had it and lost it. He'll go to the floor. And the Heiliger with the pass up ahead to Basu to Lopez. Back to Basu. He wants to go ball fake, goes baseline up and got the finish. And we have a 2-point ball game, and Saints look tired right now, 66-64. They had some tremendous conditioning drills at the start of the preseason, and that's where it's supposed to pay off now. Childs isolated against Basu will put it up, and again, that was a tired-looking offensive set right there. for the tie or the lead on his trip down, and they'll have Basu to Lopez. He'll put it for the lead. Got it! 3-ball by Lopez. And Fort Kent takes the 1-point lead, 67-66. Drysdale will turn and bring the ball into the front court. He's going to go all the way and get it! Drysdale looking for his second player of the game, his White Birch Realty player of the game award. Ball stripped by Childs, picked back up by Ogdebella. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Fort Kent. Full timeout taken. Fort Kent down by 1 with 3:51 to go. 25 seconds on the shot clock for Basu and Fort Kent. Lopez, that's his spot, feeling it, and got it again. 70-68, Fort Kent with the lead. We've had so many lead changes, I can't keep up with it right now. It's been a tremendous ball game. The downside is whoever loses this will go to 0-3 in conference play. Drysdale, offensive foul, number 4. Fourth foul on Drysdale. Yeah, no shots, player control foul. More important, no points off the possession. Ball will go back over now in Fort Kent. We're getting down to that seat scrimming time of 3:29 to go. Gall back in the game. He had a long break. Number 20 Gall did, and they go down inside, almost a steal. Basu. 19 seconds on the shot clock, and the finish by Fox. 4-point lead for Fort Kent. You don't want it to get away from you right now if you CSJ. See them look, and they want Valdez to come back and take the ball out of the hands of Drysdale. Pye in the game. Pye with the basketball. Pye to Parada. He feels it lucky, and no, he'll be off the mark. It's a one and done, and 2:49 now. Possessions becoming important. Must have points off possessions. Down by 4. Fort Kent with a chance to pump the lead up. The ebb and flow has been tremendous in this basketball game. Lopez, the hero here late in the ball game for Fort Kent, starting to heat up from the 3-point mark. This lower right corner of the gym's been his office. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Gall from so far out, I almost had to find a new zip code to call that shot. 2:19, and that was a bad offensive set, bad choice there by Fort Kent. Drysdale trying to find some space, will back up, and he's in that trap, ball on the floor, and it's going to come back, picked up by Harrington. 3-ball, no. And we have a foul down inside. I don't know. 1-5, he's gone. He has just fouled out.
Foul whistle on number 15, Brad Drysdale.
Yeah, and Phil Bartlett wants a timeout. Drysdale called for his 5th foul.
Double bonus for Fort Kent is number 15.
He's being told to get back in the coach's box. And Heiliger is going to be heading to the line after the timeout. It's slipping away. They need to get back together here. St. Joe's down 4. Drysdale's gone. And at the line is Fort Kent.
Dave Heiliger shoots a double bonus for Fort Kent.
Yeah, Heiliger with 2 shots. That's a 10th team foul on CSJ. 8 fouls on Fort Kent. And Heiliger off the mark with the first one. Again, this is why you have to come down and catch a game live right here at the CSJ. Good atmosphere today. Look at that. Kolazic got in there and lost it out of bounds. But again, Kolazic making his presence felt, and now we're going to see press, I believe, full court press, different look press than what we've seen earlier in the game. 2 minutes, 1 second to go in regulation. Saints down 4. They had a 14-0 run to start this second half that erased a 5-point deficit, gave him a 9-point lead. Harrington working down low will take the shot and miss it. Rebound Childs, got it! 2-point ball game, 72-70. Weak side rebound, and both teams have done a good job today protecting against that right there. Lopez with the grab. Lopez is the man you got to mark right now. He has been red hot here late in the second half. Blocked by Parada, comes right back to Kolazic. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time to reset the offense. Valdez lost his balance, went down. They do have a body out there on Lopez, and he still put it up, no good. tipped, and Childs had it, lost it. Comes to Kolosik, blocked down inside. Tremendous action. A minute, 15 seconds to go. 2-point lead for Fort Kent. They're going to have the ball with 33 seconds on the shot clock.
And number 33, Brandon Fox.
It's Fox 33 and Gall number 20 back in the ballgame for Fort Kent. DeBella and Kolosik went out of the ballgame. They need a stop here defensively. Up, didn't get it. Fox down inside, right on the blocks, down low, able to bank it off the glass and in, 74-70. We've gone to 1 minute to play in the contest. Parada to Harrington, looking 3-ball, no. They definitely need to pick it up now. Down to 50 seconds in the basketball game. Down 4. Valdez closing the gap defensively on Gall. That's a 5-second count. What a job by Valdez. That's defense right there. I can't believe Gall looks bewildered on the call. Left to right's not progressing toward the basket, and that definitely was a good call. And they're going to do offense-defense changes. Like the Bella 32 and Kolosik back in the basketball game for Fort Kent. Well, I tell you what, they put in an order, and the miracle was answered right there with the 5-second call. 38 seconds to go in the basketball game. Ball slapped away from Valdez, and it comes up to Lopez, going long distance, and Harrington able to break up the play on Basu. It's going to stay with Fort Kent. The shot clock is off. There's 29 seconds to go in the basketball game. Fort Kent wanting a timeout, getting a timeout, and that has set the stage for a couple teams 0-2 in conference play. 74-70 Fort Kent with the lead and the ball, and everybody shooting free throws. Lopez taking the ball out of bounds. 29 seconds on the game clock. There is no shot clock. And Gall will come out, and they're going to have to foul. Yeah, there you go. But they're going to foul immediately because you really can't let them take time off the clock. It's a 2-possession game, and that's going to send Gall to the line. 2 shots. They're over the 10-team limit.
On the line is shooting the double bonus for Fort Kent is number 20, Yair Gall.
Yeah, and they're going to continue their offense-defense changes here as they have Ogdebella, number 32, and number 15, Heiliger at the score table set to check in for Fort Kent. He'll be on the second shot, though. He'll definitely make it a 2-possession game now, 75-70. Yeah, and Fox coming out. They're going to have Ogdebella coming in for the shooter Gall. Got them both. I'll tell you what. Whoever loses goes to 0-3 in conference play. It's going to be quite an uphill battle if it's CSJ to make the playoff format, because they are on the road at Fort Kent, on the road at Maine Presque Isle, on the road at Maine Machias, on the road to Fisher. Boy, travel block. No travel called, the ball blocked out of bounds. And I'll tell you, this ball game shows you why this is a rivalry. This has been an awful good ball game. 18.9, and they need a couple baskets. They need a couple threes. Harrington calls for it, lets the defender fly by, sets up, and got it! 3-point ball game, 16 seconds to go, and they got behind the defense. They need to foul immediately. There it is. Pye with the foul, and a foul, number 15, Heiliger. 13.4 left on the game clock. 13.4 seconds.
Also number 3, Maurice Pye. On the line, shooting 2 for Fort Kent is number 15, Octale Heiliger.
And I believe CSJ calling a timeout. So Heiliger at the line, 2 shots and push it back up to a 2-possession game. And he's down to 1 shot to make it a 2-possession game. Crucial shot coming up right here. Got it. Tell you, if this is the case, you don't need a 3-point shot. You need 2 baskets. And to tell you what, they'll miss it. Harrington and company, and they're scrambling around. Clock down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and Fort Kent is going to win the ball game. shot won't count. Fort Kent will go to 1-2 in league play, and the Saints will fall to 0-3. Brad Drysdale is the player of the game for White Birch Realty, and I'll try to grab him and talk to him. Well, tough loss, but the player of the game for White Birch Realty is Brad Drysdale.
Thank you.
But tell you, this has been the rivalry game that we've talked about, and your first exposure to it. Was this a little more intense than usual?
Yeah, it's very, very, very intense. Very different from high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You played a super ball game, a lot of points. You led that second half comeback when you guys were down by 5 points at halftime. What was said in the locker room, and what personally did you take upon yourself to come out and have such a great start to the second half?
Coach just said to take our time, don't rush shots, and play some defense and box out, because boxing out was key to the game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was going to ask you, what was the turning point in the contest? So when you guys fell behind by 5, obviously you just talked about some of the changes. Fort Kent, on the other hand, they made a nice comeback also. What gave them momentum in your eyes?
I think the shooter, Lopez, he knocked down a couple threes that helped him come back in the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jimmy Lopez down in the corner was just unconscious shooting there, and he had defenders in his face too, and he's done that over the years. And I mean, that's not a freak thing. He did a really good job. 0-3 in conference play. You play Maine, Presque Isle, Maine tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Not a lot of turnaround time. What do you do as a player tonight to try to get focused on tomorrow?
I go to bed early, eat right, and drink lots of liquids.
All right. Do you dwell on this game at all, or is this over now?
I'll have nightmares about this game tonight.
All right.
Because it's a tough loss.
No, it was a wicked loss, but the beauty of sports is you get to try again tomorrow and come back. You did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Brad.